I still get angry when United don't beat Arsenal.
Arsenal and Man United were the kings of English football.
It was just an epic battle, wasn't it?
They were both utterly driven, obsessive, win at all costs.
This rivalry probably matters to me more than any other.
Over time, that's only going to get even bigger with what can possibly happen in the future.
Why does this rivalry matter? Well, I grew up in the 1990s and this rivalry was everything in the Premier League at that time. These were the two teams fighting it out for the title.
Massive teams going at it year after year. Powerful players, managers full of character.
The reason it's got this resonance is because of its very, very rich past.
This rivalry matters to me because, as you can tell by my accent, I am that sort of Manchester United fan that was born in London. So this is my football heritage. This is the one.
I can remember speaking to Roy Keane and him saying to me that I know the fans see it differently. I know the fans say Liverpool or City, but for us, for the players, Arsenal are our biggest rivals.
Two outstanding teams full of outstanding players with outstanding will to win.
That's the one that matters to me most, more than any other rivalry.
For me, I think it's the, unfortunately for Arsenal, the 8-2. Because when you think back to that, I just remember what it was like going to school the next week and you're just getting caned throughout every lesson.
1990 to be exact, where there was a then infamous Old Trafford brawl. All of a sudden, there was 21 players all having it out with each other. I think only David Seaman didn't quite make it from his goal.
The 99 FA Cup semi-final replay. It was just an epic battle, wasn't it? You know, with an incredible goal from Ryan Giggs. Fans on the pitch, although my dad didn't let me go on the pitch, which is a bit of a shame.
For me, it has to be Patrick Vieira and Roy Keane having that scrap in the tunnel at Highbury all those years ago.
The 2015 FA Cup quarter-final where Danny Welbeck, now playing for Arsenal, scored. I was in a deep anguish. I remember the morning afterwards, I woke up and I was sort of like brushing my hair and I found my very first ever grey hair, which is like around about here. I was like, brilliant. This rivalry is giving me my first ever grey hair. So, first of all, Keane Vieira.
Keane, Vieira.
Patrick Vieira.
For me, it will always be Martin Keown, that iconic image of him hanging like a sort of vampire bat, like a crucifixed figure above Ruud van Nistelrooy after he missed that penalty. It was the moment that sparked the unbeaten run for Arsenal, the invincible season.
The one player that encapsulates the rivalry for me would actually be Phil Neville. He'd snap into tackles, definitely make a few fouls.
Dennis Bergkamp, who was to them sort of Cantona figure.
The one player I think I would pick is Wayne Rooney. When you looked at him, it was a very personal affair every time he played against Arsenal.
Thierry Henry was a top-class player. He was one of the best players in the world.
I think, on balance, I maybe would go for Ryan Giggs.
Right now, if I was allowed my pick of any Arsenal player, I'd ask for Thomas Partey. Not just because he's a fellow countryman, he's from Ghana just like me, but because he's a all-action, all-in-one central midfielder. And I think if you put Partey into that Manchester United midfield, it would be really, really, really fun.
2002 when Sylvain Wiltord scored at Old Trafford. The atmosphere just sucked away because that was the goal that secured Arsenal the title at Old Trafford, and it was a right sucker punch.
I think my worst memories come from the 07-08 season where there were moments where Cristiano Ronaldo was just messing around with the whole squad. Nani as well with his kick-ups at Old Trafford in the halfway line, and I think those are memories I don't look back fondly on.
February 1998, Mark Overmars heading the ball down, scoring a goal to beat Manchester United at Old Trafford. I walked out the ground that day thinking, Arsenal are going to win the league.
What's my worst memory from this fixture? Dennis Bergkamp missing a penalty in the FA Cup semi-final replay in 1999. Don't think he ever took a penalty for Arsenal again, and of course that led to Ryan Giggs scoring the winner in that game and United going on to win the treble, and frankly I'm sick of hearing about it.
The worst memory is Thierry Henry's goal at Highbury in the year 2000, where he sort of collects it back to the goal, turn, pivot, shoots. It's one of the best goals in Premier League history. I remember trying to do that goal on the playground afterwards, and I couldn't come close. Henry was just different Bista. Ugh.
There are plenty of contenders, luckily.
My first ever game, Eric Cantona scored a fantastic goal, chesting it and then volleying it over David Seaman. That's my first memory, my best memory.
Mark Overmars in 1998. In many ways, that was probably the moment where that great rivalry we talk about kicked off.
For me, my best memory of the Arsenal-Manchester United fixture was their first meeting at the Emirates. I think that was a night where Thierry Henry scored in the dying moments and peels away to the touchline and does his little dance with Emmanuel Adebayor.
My first ever trip to Highbury, a game when Arsenal were champions, did not lost at home for a long, long time. It was a League Cup game. And Manchester United absolutely destroyed them, 6-2. Danny Wallace on form, Lee Sharp getting a hat-trick in that dazzling blue acid-style away kit, as we called it.
And the moment that I think a lot of United fans will love, modern United fans will love for ages, is Jesse Lingard getting that goal, going to the corner flag and then dropping the Millie Rock dance. That photograph of Pogba, Lingard, Lukaku and Ashley Young all doing the Millie Rock at Arsenal's house. I really enjoyed that.
What is my best memory from this fixture? To be honest, it's exemplified by a piece of commentary. Martin Tyler just going, Wiltord! And if you know, you know. 2002, Arsenal seal the double at Old Trafford. Lovely.